So here are my other plastic Rubbermaid troughs. They're called cattle troughs because the cattle drink water out of them. So I got two of them. This one is halfway in the ground, is 100 or 150 gallon one, and this one is like a 50 gallon one. This one is above the ground. So I put some guppies in here, some fancy guppies, and there's a lot of goldfish babies. You can see them. So I have like 5 guppy males and maybe 3 or 4 females. And one of the females, I thought the female was a really young one, turned out to be a male too. And I bought it from a person online locally who kept them inside a fish tank. And I bought these guppies right around, I believe, April or May. And he kept it in a fish tank with like 80-degree temperature. And at that time at night, temperatures were dropping outside, to 40s, 50s. So I could have picked up more guppies, but I was just afraid whether they might die. So I only picked up these, I think, 5 males and 5 or 6 females. And all of them survived. And, these guppies are pretty tough. Like, at night, even though it was cold, they held it together. But the males are really good, but the females were really small and they were not in great shape. So they just started, picking up some weight and looking much better now. So hopefully they will breed. And here is my other pond. And you can see a lot of orange color goldfish in there. These are all goldfish babies, and the way I put the babies in here is that I moved some of those water hyacinths and some water plants from my actual pond and put it in here, and those plants are eggs on it, and they hatched, and the babies landed in these small plastic containers. Or I call them plastic container, but they should be like cattle troughs. They're Rubbermaid, they're pretty thick. I hope the guppies breed, because I would like to have some young guppies. And what I'm going to do is, like, I have a friend of mine who has a fish tank. I'm going to give these guppies to him, and hopefully he takes good care of them, and next summer get a few from him and put it in the pond outside. I just like to see them outside in the summertime. I don't want to put a fish tank inside my house because I don't have enough room to put all those things. But if I had the room, I would have kept a fish tank inside my house and have some guppies. Guppies are my favorite. They're so easy to maintain. They come in all these different strains and colors. A lot of goldfish babies in here. This one is supposed to, it's one of those tubers from lotus I planted in here, and that one too, but I don't think they made it. They most likely died. But I have a what do you call it, like a water lily in here. It's a purple one. I bought it online, a small tuber, and initially I planted in like a coffee container like this with dirt from my garden, and it grew up a little bit bigger. It was initially in here, and I planted to a bigger container like that in here, and you can see the leaves are all getting big, and they're just it's going to be a purple lotus. So I hope it is, because when the flower comes out we get an idea. about the actual color. And these are just cichlid pellets. I have one more small tub. This is the first tub where I found, there you can see the goldfish babies in there. I found the babies initially because I put it in this plastic container, some of those water plants, because the water plants were getting too much. They were getting way too much in my pond, so I took it out of the pond and put it in this container to thin out. Then I saw something moving around. I thought it might be mosquito babies. Then I happened to figure out they were goldfish babies. And you look, it's these weed, it might be less than my hand, maybe 3 or 4 inches off the ground. And the water in here gets super hot in the afternoon, and still these babies, they made it fine. I moved some of the babies from here to the other plastic tubs, but you can see there's plenty of babies, and some of those babies, they're old, but they didn't get that much growth because there's not enough food in here. I didn't feed anything in the beginning, and they were just solely depending upon food, whatever they can find. So those orange ones over there, they should have been much bigger, but there's plenty of babies in here. Like the way I said, a lot of these babies are strictly single tail. I was super amazed by the genetics on these fantails. Most likely, who's selling these to pet shops and all, they might be trying to weed out some that came out of the fantail, and the fantail one, the male might be a fantail or female might be a fantail goldfish, and the other one might be a single tail carrying the fantail gene, or it could be a fantail that has also the single tail gene, and these babies came out and they're trying to weed out the numbers. Just want to keep the good one, so who knows, I don't know, maybe something else, but I was just in this small thing there's more than 50 goldfish babies, but so I thought just give you guys a short video about these guys.